Hey guys, hey Mike, I just got a quick thing I want to ask you. Can I send this out to Andrew because he's awake now? He said.
Send the link out to Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, thanks.
Of course. But yeah, what's going on, guys? We are live, finally to discuss the Gotham Awards, to discuss the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards, and we will also do a review live for you guys of the Holdovers and Anatomy of a Fall tonight. So we've got a lot on our plate. Award season's really kicking off, so the show's going to really kick off a lot more and just really start. Things are going to start coming out more and more. We've seen more and more nominees. We're going to be seeing more nominees as the days go by. So this is the time now, and while we do our reviews for Anatomy of Fall and the Holdovers, we're also going to talk about the Oscar noms that we could see them each get. So
And
that
then
would be.
I'm gonna throw in one for Best Actress because the movie ain't getting shit, but actress is a real possibility too.
For which one?
Naiad.
Yeah, and supporting actress. I think actress and supporting actress for that one, because that one is also one that if we get Andrew on, maybe you and Andrew can review that, because I haven't seen Naiad yet. I just got Netflix again, but it is an awards player, because I think the acting awards are its best chances for sure.
It's good, but it's nothing special.
Yeah. So
you heard too, or
that's what I've heard, and I plan on seeing Naiad, Rustin, and The Killer all very soon, because all three of those are on Netflix. So
saw The Killer.
Yeah.
I rated the highest I could rate is about a 6.5.
Wow. And
okay. I love slow burn.
Yeah.
But this.
Yeah, it's kind of that's how I felt about like Hunger Games too. Is it was like
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Andrew.
Is there a way that we could do this another day at all?
I mean, we can start off with the Holdovers review, and then you can just leave right afterwards if you want to.
Because I want to be a part of this. I want to be part of the thing, but it's just a little bit late on my end. So is there a way we can do this Tuesday, if at all possible?
Well, we're kind of live right now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we're literally on the live stream right now. Literally as it's going on. So,
let me get the dog in. Sorry.
So we'll just continue where we left off on, but we'll start off with the Holdovers review. So then that way, if you need to go to bed.
And then Andrew, we want to talk. We just want to hear your brief thoughts too on Naiad. Sonny, come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm dealing with it.
But since it's one of the biggest awards players out there,
and it should be
this week releasing near me this weekend. It's released all sorts of other places right now. It's expanding. It's going out there now.
But it's also shrinking too, in a way.
How so?
Because remember how I said it was the last day, on Thursday for my theater I go to.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
But somehow it wasn't though. It keeps on expanding. Plus, I can see this film actually like being in theaters for a while now too, because of the legs.
Oh yeah, I could see the film doing pretty decent, at least for an indie film. I could see it doing very well for like focus features and such. So I'm very excited to talk about this because Alexander Payne is one of my favorite directors. He is phenomenal. He's done Sideways. He's done Nebraska. He's done Descendants. He's done so many good movies. But then he also gave us Downsizing. And I remember when that came out, it was pretty disappointing.
Never saw it.
And so I was super excited for this because it looked like a return to form for him. He was reteaming up with Paul Giamatti, and I can tell you right now, this is the best Alexander Payne movie I've seen since Sideways, and maybe the best Paul Giamatti performance I've seen in a while too. This is just such a beautiful movie, and I'm going to go
It
around the
really
room.
is.
I'm going to go around the room, and we're all going to discuss this film. We'll start off with Andrew first. What your thoughts on it was, and
I just love how this movie combined heart and drama with some really good comedy.
yeah,
Like the script and the humor of this movie was top notch. Like so many like little funny lines. Like at the end, the Icarus line gets me every time.
the Icarus line, the line of "You are and always have been penis cancer in
The
human form."
Icarus, the candy cane part. Put a little more
Yeah,
pornography in your classes. Hey, we'll listen. You know.
yeah. He's like, "Hey, candy cane," and it's like, yeah, and that was really great.
And I feel like the best movies, like kind of like Jojo Rabbit, have
Yeah,
a way of they can have you laughing to no end and have the drama also and to have nothing interfere.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
and
yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like the funny moments and the heartfelt moments feel genuinely heartfelt and the dramatic moments feel dramatic. Like this movie this movie is better than Barbie. And you know how much that a compliment is to me.
oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah, and then too, and
yeah.
then like Ashton, my friend, like who I'm house sitting for right now, like she actually compared this movie to a less like without the crazy humor of Plane, Trains, and Automobiles.
I could see that, but for me, this is more so like a Christmas version of Goodwill Hunting, or like a Christmas version of like Dead Poet Society.
Yes.
I kind of felt that route with it a little bit, because like Goodwill Hunting, you have the prankster bad on his luck kind of Matt Damon character, and then the Robin Williams character essentially has to kind of be that father figure to him. It's so I feel like it's kind of that Goodwill Hunting vibe, but set around Christmas.
Yeah, because
It's
Andrew, if you haven't seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you would love it.
I've
oh
seen
yeah,
that years ago. I still need to see Goodwill Hunting, but I have seen Dead Poets Society.
yeah. This actually feels like it's a script written by Gus Van Sant. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite scripts I've heard all year.
And then like me and my friend, like we actually had the funniest reaction, like Ashton and I, like we're 5 minutes in, we go like, we love this. And then we look and we get about halfway through, to the party scene, and we go, and like, this is gonna join our Christmas rotation every year. And then at the end we look at you and go, this is a straight masterpiece.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was and I just watched another holiday one that will be on my holiday rotation today, which is Thanksgiving. But now of Holdovers and Thanksgiving, I've got some great holiday movies I've been watching lately. But Ross, what did you think of?
Oh, I love this movie. And then like we're not talking about one of the secret best parts about the movie, because the trailer does not do him justice, and that is Dominic Cessna.
Yeah.
Oh, he did so good.
Because Andrew, and plus, what the crazy thing is, Andrew, do you know how many movies he's been in before this?
0.
Yeah, this is the movie debut.
Like if there was a bad part of this movie, it would be the first half an hour are to me a little bit less good than the rest of the movie. Like once everybody else goes away, it really becomes it goes from really good to great, in my opinion, because you get the smaller character dynamic. Did that make sense?
Which is why I think it wouldn't get a best cast ensemble nomination, because they're really like at the SAG Awards, because there really isn't an ensemble. It's only like the 3 actors pretty much.
And then like there's one moment though I think could have been cut out. That's my only flaw with it though.
Which moment?
With the hooker.
The moment with the I understand that. I think the whole reason they had that was to just kind of show how far out of like touch Paul Giamatti's character is and such.
And also it sets up the word candy cane.
That's true. It sets up that joke and everything. So
It
and that was a funny joke of the whole like
it sets up that joke. So I feel like that joke was 100% needed.
That's a good point. And yeah, I love the atmosphere of this movie because it's just got that old timey vibe to it, that old Christmas vibe to it, where you're just wanting a cup of hot cocoa and just have a blanket snuggled over you as you're watching the movie. Like it's that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And the cinematography is beautiful. This is the soundtrack any movie. And I mean any movie that plays The Wind by Cat Stevens, you're automatically going to get a 5 out of 5 from me. That's Almost Famous does it.
And then when like if our friend Ari says it should be nominated for best score, no, it shouldn't.
It does have a score though. If rewatch it again, it does have a score because when I watched it, there are songs used and then there are instrumental parts that are used, but very subtly.
Yeah. You know, but Divine Joy Randolph too.
Oh yeah, Divine Joy Randolph. She stole the show. She was
so good,
absolutely excellent in this movie, and I've never seen her be better. And then
second best acting performance that I've seen by an actress this year.
Behind Lily Gladstone.
In
There's a Fireman.
Yep.
Is that? Yeah. And
this is a true supporting performance too, though. This
is a true supporting performance, and I will say that she right now I think is front runner to win supporting actress, and she absolutely should. I would be all on board for that because she really made me feel for her.
There's a rumor though too that at the Oscars this year too there could be 4 Black supporting actress nominees.
Really?
Yeah, you got Divine Joy Randolph.
Oh yeah, the 2 Color Purple girls, right?
Yeah, and then I forget. Then that's only 3. Then because like Taraji P. Henson, for Danielle Brooks, Divine Joy Randolph, Taraji, and I forget though who else.
So there's somebody else.
Movie, yeah, there's somebody else. It was just. It's a beautiful movie that left me thinking, and it's one of those kind of slice of life movies that's just all about the joyness of life, the struggles of life, and the people we surround ourselves with.
Yes.
And
when you guys watch it again, guess what you guys should do though too?
What?
Pay attention to the audio.
Oh yeah, I heard some of it, little crackle sounds and And I love how the opening of the film does a little thing where it shows the rating pop up in front of the film, because like that is something that like old timey films did back in the day. So I really love that.
What?
And think that the way that this paid homage to like that 70s era was very, very beautiful.
Yeah, this movie was great. When I text Mike saying like masterpiece, and I was trying so hard not to talk about it.
I thought you were going to oversell it for me. I was coming into the theater expecting to, and I initially was going to see Priscilla, and I still probably will tomorrow or Tuesday, but I was planning on seeing Priscilla that day, and I ended up being a little bit late to it, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm late. I was like, but the Holdovers is about to start, so I'll watch the Holdovers. And boy, am I glad I did, because this is a movie that's stuck with me now long after I've seen it, and I just keep on thinking about it. And this is honestly going to wind up in my top 5 of films I've seen this year. This is just a beautiful masterpiece, and Alexander Payne's.
Jordan liked it too.
Amazing. And also, this is one of the best Christmas. This honestly has to be the best Christmas movie I've seen in like the last 20 years or so. Like this is just you know, and it is a full-on Christmas movie. This isn't a movie that's just like just so happens to take place on Christmas and stuff like that. This is a full-on Christmas movie, so it's like it is really nice to see a Christmas movie that's just so well done and so beautiful. So it's perfect for the holidays. Take your family. However, my only negative, if I had any, which I don't really have any really, but my only flaw with it is I would say because it kind of reminds me of Amelie in the sense of when you first watch Amelie, you're thinking, oh, this is a family movie just because the way it's advertised, the way it looks, and then you watch something with your family, you're like, oh, this has some stuff in there that probably so and so shouldn't be seeing. Same with this movie. I'm like the Holdovers.
I gotta disagree only because like the hooker thing, like they'll know what it is. I mean, adults will, but the only really thing is the language. That's it.
There's the language, and then there's one scene where he's like looking at a porno mag. It's very brief, but he's looking at a porno mag, and you do see some things there, but it's a very brief sequence. But other than those two things, it's just sort of like, I feel like it still could be fun for the whole family. Don't take a little kid to go see it, but maybe someone who's like, a young preteen or teenager could go and see it. It's a very it's outstanding, guys. So definitely see the Holdovers. If it's playing near you and see it in a theater with an audience, with the crowd, with the just with the amazing speakers, everything. Because this is
So now
let's talk about
it to the Thing. I compare it to the Thing.
Oh, really?
But the reverse is because how the Thing makes you feel cold.
Oh,
almost, this film makes you feel cold, but in a warm way.
Yeah, this makes you. I could totally feel that. It almost makes you feel like you're wearing a warm jacket in the wintertime. It's really nice. So, let's now talk about Oscar predictions for the Holdovers. What we believe, what categories we believe it could sneak into.
I think writing, directing, acting, like for all three of them.
Yeah, and then of course Best Picture. I think
Best
too.
Picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right now,
I'm throwing one more.
What?
Best cinematography and best editing.
Oh, the editing! I forgot to mention that.
Because the color grading thing is an editing feature. So
and the little fade outs that they would do, where it was like the little silhouettes while they would fade out into the next scene. It was just the way that was done was just so beautiful. And so I think I would give this Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay. I think Paul Giamatti is getting in. I think Divine Joy Randolph is getting in. I could see Dominic Sessa getting in, but I'm not confident on that yet. So I'm gonna he'd have to get like SAG, or he'd have to get some.
Even though that I think though it would be kind of category fraud too for him in a way too.
Yeah, because he's sort of just as much of a lead as.
It's not more than Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
But again, they're putting Ryan Gosling in Best Supporting Actor for the Barbie movie, even though he is clearly a lead.
That one's more debatable though for me.
Yeah, because it is called Barbie. It's about Margot Robbie.
But I feel like they could get away with that. I think if
but best lead actor is way too.
Globes can put The Martian as a comedy.
Yeah, but too, you gotta figure though too. Best lead actor is way too crowded.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. And same with lead actress right now. It's like, geez, the lead actress is insane. But I think those four. I think directing, editing, and cinematography. So that's 7 Oscar nominations. I think I could see the Holdovers getting It would absolutely
He's almost guaranteed a nom. I think Paul Giamatti, but you never know though. Almost guaranteed.
almost. He was snubbed for Sideways, which surprised me that he never got nominated for Sideways. And so I think this could be a good like. And honestly, call me crazy, guys. I know. I'm ready for it, and our predictions will change once more stuff comes out, and we'll see more stuff. They're always going to change back and forth. Right now, I have Paul Giamatti winning. The reason I have Paul Giamatti winning is the narrative behind it. Cillian Murphy will have his time again at some point.
Yes.
I think this is Paul Giamatti's been around now for like a long time. He's a legend in this business, and we've never awarded him an Oscar. We're sorry we snubbed you for Sideways. Here's your Oscar. I feel like that narrative is going to play in, and I could honestly see that working in Paul Giamatti's favor, and Paul Giamatti could win the Academy.
Yes, in the 1998, was his year too.
Oh, really? What was he in 1998?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies.
Oh, geez. Wow.
The Truman Show.
Oh, yeah. He was in Truman Show.
Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Paul Giamatti was in Saving Private Ryan? Wow.
Yep. And then the negotiator in this movie called Safe Man, but
Nice.
But yeah, he's so good. We should do a career retrospective on him because he really does deserve it.
He does, and it's insane. He's only gotten one Oscar nomination.
Because of my mom, though,
which is for Cinderella Man.
My mom, she actually took me out of school to see one of his movies. Back in the day on my birthday, that I have not seen since it came out. But I remember thinking it was hilarious. It was Big Mama's House.
I remember him in Big Mama's House. Yeah, that was great. And then he's done like Straight Outta Compton. He's done so many other. I love Big Fat Liar. Okay, Big Fat Liar is great. I love that movie.
I know, and then I've actually argued with people about Straight Outta Compton though with him in it. Do you know what I said?
What?
People say his character's not racist at all. I go, yes, he is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
So yeah, Paul Giamatti again. I think he just needs to team up with Alexander Payne more because every time he teams up with Alexander Payne, they strike gold. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful coming of age story and just a beautiful story all around. So see the Holdovers when y'all get the chance, guys. Did you say? I don't think Ross said his Oscar nomination.
Yeah, I did remember.
Yeah.
I said, supporting actor, supporting actress, actor, director, picture, screenplay, editing.
Yeah, I think that is because right now I have this in third for picture. I think I have Oppenheimer, Poor Things, this as far as the front runners go.
Do you see though?
Or maybe fourth.
Do you ever see though? Okay, do you think that Perry and Scott and Jeff are right when they said this is a movie that could actually keep on rising and end up winning Best Picture?
It could. I think it could if it gets out there and it starts doing really well at some of these other kinds of guilds and stuff like that, which is awesome. Which is interesting. Which, speaking of guilds, that's a good segue into very briefly. I just want to get your brief thoughts on it. What do you all think about the WGA, the Writers Guild of America, being now after the Oscars? They just announced they're going to do it in April.
I didn't even hear.
Yeah, apparently they just announced it's going to be in April when the Academy Awards are going to be in March this year. So
that changes things. That changes things a lot.
Oh yeah. So now we don't know. So now it's we're going to be in a discussion of what will actually win the screenplay. We're not going to fully know for sure because WGA we always relied on, and now we're not going to. We're going to have to rely, I guess, on the Critics' Choice winner or something like the BAFTA winner for screenplay or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Andrew, if you're tired, you can go to bed or.
Just Andrew, real quick, what do you think Nyad could get nominated for, Andrew?
It's in my top 10. I love the character. It really shows, how like an obsession really affects you, and it can affect your mentality, and it affects the people around you, and how much it is a struggle not only for the person but for the people you're with. And the performances were so good. It's in my top 10. Everybody, you need to see this. This is a movie that has a beautiful ending. It is a movie that I did not expect to be in my top 10, but it rose up to be in my top 10.
But what do you think it'll get nominated for?
I think only for actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a very divisive thing. And if you want to talk about a movie that's great with obsession kind of stuff, and it also has a very similar kind of movie. This one's about rowing, but check out The Novice, people. That was a movie that came out in 2021, and it was in like my top 10 of that year. I think it was a phenomenal movie, and Isabel Fuhrman, in my opinion, should have been nominated for Best Actress and won Best Actress because she was giving a physically demanding performance, and it was insane just how well she did in that movie. So check out The Novice, guys, because that's a really good one. But I do want to see Nyad at some point. I gotta see Nyad. I gotta see Rustin. I gotta see The Killer. So there's there's a lot of those Netflix.
I could, you know how the Holdovers is rising. I think that Rustin is falling.
Oh yeah, I have Coleman Domingo out of Best Actor now. I don't think that's happening. I actually think it's more of a chance of him being nominated for The Color Purple now than for Rustin. That's how far I feel Rustin is just dropping as far as.
Let me look at Rustin's Rotten Tomato score because it's not good last time I saw.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see, but
okay. Oh, it has a 87% Rustin somehow.
Okay, so it's got a good Rotten Tomato score, but I just hear nobody talk about it. Like I didn't even know it was on Netflix until
I heard it was coming in January. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was on Netflix until I just saw a few days ago, and I was like, "Whoa, what? Wait, what?" I was like, "Why is this already on Netflix? Like, did this even have a theatrical release? Like, what happened? Like, no one's talking about Rustin. It's so unfortunate because I hear it's a really important story, but we'll see.
You can go to bed
at some point, but
no. What else you guys are gonna be talking about this evening?
I am about to jump into. Y'all have not seen it, but it's a major awards player, so we have to review it. The next review I will be doing is Anatomy of a Fall, and then after Anatomy of a Fall, we will be discussing the Gotham Award nominations that came out.
What has been nominated for? Is there a way to do Gotham Awards first so that because I could stay awake for that?
Yeah, we can do the Gotham
and we'll
Award
talk to you about tomorrow too, Andrew.
Nominations as well. So we'll do the Gotham Award nominations first, and then I'll jump in
big snubs.
And then I'll jump into my review on Anatomy of a Fall, and we'll do like a pattern, and then we'll end it on the Critics' Choice Documentary Award nomination. So we'll but for the Gotham Awards, I'm pulling it up right now, the page for all the nominees. If my computer decides not to be super duper slow on me. All right, here we are. So the full list of nominees I got from Variety right here. All right. Yeah, that dog is excited to hear about the Gotham Award nominees too.
Oh, Andrew, we'll talk to you about tomorrow too, okay?
Yeah, because we have something planned for tomorrow night after my stream on Jordan's channel.
We think we'll love you. We think you'll love it, Andrew.
I do have something until like 10 tomorrow night, and I would like to start with you guys as soon as possible, if possible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But do y'all see the? Oh no. Okay, now I can. Now I'm hitting share screen, so you guys can see the actual nominees list here. All right, do y'all see it?
Nope.
Should be. That's odd.
I'll just look it up too.
Okay. Yeah, I may have to grab my phone and just look up nominees that way because it's very odd that it's not. We are
Can you read
experiencing technical
to me?
difficulties, guys. Sorry about that. We are experiencing technical difficulties. I will get the nominations up running here shortly if I can.
Okay, I got him up.
All right.
I mean, but not. Okay. We'll just do the movie ones, right?
Yeah, we'll just do the movie ones for now because most of the shows I have not seen. So
Yeah,
we'll
but
just do the
there is
movie
one thing though. Oh, crap. Hey, Andrew.
So what movies are nominated?
We're gonna do first. I'm gonna go up instead of down because like there's no point in going up because up to down. I'm going down to up is because up will do like it's like doing best picture first.
So what is the first category?
We're gonna do them both, which is like best performance because there's only best performance, the outstanding lead performance, and outstanding supporting performance.
Is the Barbie movie nominated for anything?
I don't know. It didn't qualify.
Why?
Michael explained it, but I think it's like a budget thing or something. I don't know. Andrew, do what we're going to be
Can y'all
doing
hear me
tomorrow
now?
too. Okay. Hey, Mike, explain it to Andrew though. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hold up, guys. Just so much stuff is happening. Hold up. Let me just figure out what's going on. All right.
Does the Barbie movie qualify for the Gotham Awards?
I don't know. I don't think so, but hold on. He's going to see what's going on too. So. Oh wait, it actually does. It got one. Let's see, one. One nomination, which I'll read to that later.
But probably get nominated for more things than other awards.
Definitely. And then there is like one thing though that is surprising because a person got nominated that was supposed to be, but not for that movie.
What?
Hold on. There is an actress who got nominated for something. Okay, she was supposed to be nominated, but she got nominated not for the movie she was supposed to be nominated for.
But what are you guys doing tomorrow?
We're doing a commentary of the movie called Dutch.
Ooh. Is that what you guys want me here for?
Yes, because it's a Thanksgiving movie too.
Ooh, Dutch. But I do have to get going, so I'll just look up the Gotham Awards.
Okay, yeah.
I'll see you all tomorrow.
Sorry about this, guys,
Okay, I'm back.
You okay? Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry about that because had to go handle something real quick with the
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Everything's good. I
Was
got
it
it
the
all covered.
dogs?
Yeah, it was something with the dogs. Had to handle that real quick.
And I was telling Andrew though about like how there was one nomination that surprised me. The person getting nominated is not surprising, but for the movie they got nominated for is surprising.
Oh, are you talking about the unknown country one?
Yes, but
Yeah,
Andrew's asking me how come Barbie only got so few nominations, and I said it's not really a Gotham Awards type movie.
yeah. It's just, and that's the one that everyone really remembers is just that performance there. So, um, but I guess do you still want to do the nominees first and then do the review? Because Andrew seems like he left. So,
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
we can
Okay,
do
I'm gonna do the two, like two awards that I am happy about, but I'm also kind of annoyed about, but I'm not gonna go into it. You know why too.
yeah.
Outstanding lead performance and outstanding supporting performance.
Oh yeah. This will be very they are combining them this year because they're trying to appeal to a larger crowd. Don't know how I feel about that, but
Yeah.
it's what indie spirits are doing now. It's what Gothams are doing. All
Do you
these
think the
different
Oscars are
awards.
ever gonna do it?
Maybe I don't know. I could see like the Globes doing that one day or something, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
okay.
Well,
The nominees are Juliette Binoche for The Taste of Things.
yes, still need to see that.
For this is supporting Penelope Cruz in Ferrari.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that one.
This is a movie I tried watching and I didn't like. Jamie Foxx for They Cloned Tyrone.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but that's on Netflix.
Claire Foy for All of Us Strangers. Never even seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet either. But there's one that you'll get to that makes me so happy.
Ryan Gosling and Barbie as Ken.
Yeah, that one's deserving. Even if I wasn't a big fan of the movie, that one's definitely a deserving nomination.
Glenn Howerton in Blackberry.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so glad Glenn Howerton got in.
Sandra Hüller for The Zone of Interest.
Yeah, that one was definitely interesting.
Rachel McAdams and Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret.
That's the one right there. I'm so happy.
I haven't seen it yet. Do you think Andrew and I would like it?
Andrew's already seen it. He loves it. And then I think you would absolutely adore it too. I think like her performance in that, it just blows me away how good she was. It was insane. I'm so happy that
Charles Melton, May December as Joe Yu. Is he really that good or?
Oh yeah. Right now, if it was up to me, I would have him winning the Oscar. Like he's
and then Devon Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
Yes, she was excellent.
And now outstanding lead performance, Anjanou Ellis, for Origin. I got to see Origin now. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, that's one I definitely have on my radar to check out.
Lily Gladstone in The Unknown Country. See, that's the one, guys.
Yeah, I have to see now because I love Lily Gladstone and Goes Flatman.
Yeah, Greta Lee in Past Lives, which she's really good in that.
She is. I hope she can make it into the Oscars, but I think it's just too crowded, that category.
Franz Rogowski as Thomas. Beta Sado, Our Father. Andrew Scott for All of Us Strangers. Kaylee Spinney as Priscilla.
Oh, I want to see that movie so bad right now. It's in theaters.
Tanya Taylor, 1001. Michelle Williams.
That also Tanya Taylor getting in for 1001 also made me really happy. She is excellent in that. If y'all have not seen that movie,
Michelle Williams is showing up as Lizzie.
Yeah, that's another one I need to see.
Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction.
And then that's one I feel will get in for I think Jeffrey Wright is going to definitely get in.
Breakthrough Director. Michelle Garza, The Bone Woman. Raven Jackson, All the Dirt Roads. Taste of Salt. Georgia Oakley, Blue Jean. A.V. Rockwell, 1001. Celine Song for Past Lives.
Only two I've seen are Past Lives and 1001, but I have Blue Jean available, like rented. I just need to watch it. So
Best documentary feature 20 Days in Marpool, Against the Tide, Apollonia, Four Daughters, Our Body. And let me tell you something, though. I think it's soon. It's going to happen. A best documentary is going to get in for picture.
I hope so. It's never happened in the history of the Oscars, but I really hope it does. Um, it would be bad animated films pop in there, but 20 Days of Maripol might, because I heard it's incredible. And then that one comes out for me on the 21st. I have screeners for Apollonia, which I started watching. I haven't finished it yet. And then I am also have one for Against the Tide. So I will watch those for the Gothams.
This is weird, though. Okay, their best like international feature, All the Strangers.
Yeah, what's funny is their best international features seems more like a best picture like lineup than their best picture lineup.
Especially the weirdest one is coming up too.
Yeah.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah.
Poor Things.
Yeah.
And then Totem and The Zone of Interest, both Sandra Heller movies.
So there are 3 UK movies in there, which is interesting. They are counting the UK, and then 2 Sandra Hüller movies, which Anatomy of a Fall does technically still qualify for international feature, because I think they said still over 50% is in French. So because of that, it still qualifies technically for.
But I heard the language doesn't even matter anymore, really.
Yeah.
It's about the country that makes it.
Pretty much.
Best screenplay, All the Strangers. I got to see that.
Yeah, I really have to see that one soon.
Anatomy of a Fall, May, December, RMN, The Zone of Interest.
Right now, I'd cheer for Anatomy of a Fall to win because it's the only one I've seen there. But
best feature, Passages.
Which, by the way, we biggest snub before you get into the best picture. Biggest snub: no past lives in screenplay.
I gotta disagree with you. I think it's too Paul Giamatti for best.
Yeah, for best lead performance, I also think Paul Giamatti missing is also pretty big. Yeah, especially since Divide Randolph got in.
Yeah, best feature, Passages. I haven't heard of it. I think I might have Past Lives.
Well, Passages I just told you about the other day when I was reviewing it, or I sent you my thoughts on it because. But yeah, it's actually really, really good. It's on Mubi. I highly recommend it. But yeah.
Okay, Past Lives.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
Reality.
Which just shocks me that I got it.
I've heard that she's really good in it though.
Yeah, I heard that too. I need to see that.
Showing up in 1001.
Yep. The only 2 I've seen, or 3 I've seen, is Passages, Past Lives, and 1001. I need to see it showing up, and I need to see Reality since they're both available streaming. But it's very interesting. That lineup is very interesting.
Yeah.
I think Past Lives is definitely going to take it. I think Past Lives is going to pretty much sweep most of the categories.
Do you think it's going to get in? Do you think it'll get in for picture? And
see, that's hard because for me right now, I'm like, I don't know. They're going to dedicate so much of their campaigning to Zone of Interest. I could see Past Lives missing, but I could also see a world where it still gets in. So we'll have to see how it does as the awards race continues on. But I think critics are going to have to push that one. I think critics are going to have to be the ones that really push Past Lives into getting.
Yeah, and then I don't know why though, but Ari and Tristan in our group are talking about next year a Sydney Sweeney movie. I think her name is Sydney Sweeney, right?
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney
movie getting nominated for Best Picture and maybe even winning. Which one they said?
On there. Sorry, another dog situation. But what were you saying last?
Okay. Guess what did they say though? About Sydney. They said that they were talking about like Ari and Tristan. They're talking about like Sydney Sweeney movie next year being nominated for Best Picture next year.
The romance one.
No, worse.
Which one?
Madam Web.
Oh God.
But yeah. Okay. Now, what are we gonna talk about next?
Yeah, now that we've done that, I'm gonna real quick talk about my thoughts since we went over the nominees. I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on the film Anatomy of a Fall, which I got to see at my Regal, which I was shocked they even played it because usually they don't play these kind of movies there. But I'm very happy they did this time, so I was able to see it. And this is definitely in a major awards player, so I had to go out and see this one. And let me tell y'all right now, this one, it won the Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival, which is a huge prize. Sandra Hüller won like Best Actress at Cannes. This is a film I that blew me away. It knocked me it like knocked me out. This film was just excellent in every sense of the word. It's one of the best courtroom dramas I've ever seen, and definitely the best courtroom drama in like a decade. It was intense. It was so well done to where you're like invested from the beginning with this character, and the way that the court scenes happen, you are so, well, okay, did she do it? Did she not do it? Did she do it? Did she not? It's the way it bounces back and forth. It is just so excellent, so well done. And this film, you mentioned the Holdovers earlier. This film doesn't have a score. This film, it has periods of scenes throughout where the son is playing piano music, and then also uses like a instrumental version of a 50 Cent song here and there. But this is a film about Sandra Hüller and her husband. Apparently something happens where he's falling off their balcony, and they think that she did it, and so there's a whole investigation behind it, and just chaos ensues from there. And it is just so expertly crafted. The director here, who now I've put into my 5, I think she is the foreign director that's going to get in, is the director of Anatomy of Fall. I'm blanking out on her name, but she did an excellent job. And the way like each characters are blocked in this movie, especially whenever they're doing the actual investigation at one point, and the character blocking, all that stuff, it's excellent. The performances here, everyone did not overhype Sandra Hüller. Sandra Hüller, whoa, like she was a powerhouse in this. Her performance was a tour de force. And then honestly, this has maybe the best child performance I've seen in years. The child in here is like, I would argue he should be nominated for the Oscar.
Really?
Well.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
he's that good.
So he's the best one in like 7 or 8 years then, right? Because you know why?
Oh yeah. Why?
Jacob Tremblay for me.
Yeah. Jacob Tremblay is also
in Room.
In Room, I think, is one that should have gotten in that year. But this is probably the best since Jacob Tremblay that I've seen of a child performance, because this is what he does in this. And he's almost as much of a lead, I'd say. Like, he is a supporting performance, but he's almost like a co-lead with Sandra Hüller, because he's got a lot of screen time. A lot of the story revolves around the son, Daniel. That's his character's name. A lot of the story revolves around her. Oh, Justine Triet. That's the director's name. Yeah, Justine Triet. She is now my 5th for director. She's excellent. But yeah, Anatomy of a Fall had me riveted from the get-go. It's 2.5 hours. I never felt the runtime. And also, a movie is so well performed when a dog a freaking dog gave an amazing performance. Like when it first does the actual beginning film, like the dog looks up dramatically. He has like a bone in his mouth and he's giving this like dramatic look. And I'm like, the dog is acting. I'm like, this is crazy. Like it was this is an acting showcase, just a showcase in structure and writing. The script is just exquisite. This is an absolutely beautiful movie, guys, and one of the best I've seen this year, in my top 5 of the year so far. Definitely, if whenever y'all get the chance, if it's playing near y'all, see Anatomy of a Fall. I was lucky to see it. I only had like one showtime, and I ended up seeing it, and it was fantastic. But and this is another movie. This is another movie too. You talked about how we talked about earlier how the Holdovers makes us feel kind of warm inside. It's like that little bit, like this one makes you feel like almost like cold because of the snowy environment. This one makes you feel cold, but it's like meant to make you feel cold. It's really well done. So yeah, I love Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah, Ari wants to see Anatomy of a Fall or the Holdovers. Which one do you think you'd like more?
I think he'd like the Holdovers more because it's got more memeable moments for him. I think that's why.
And plus, like, isn't Anatomy of a Fall, like very psychological and a lot isn't said.
Very much. It's very psychological, very subtle, very like just very reliant on character and the screenplay, which is, and you find out things throughout that make you question what you thought before. It's very well done. So
I love that idea. I love movies like that,
Yeah, like that completely makes you question what you just saw earlier, and you're like, oh my goodness, okay, now I'm just so taken for a loop. So yeah, Anatomy of a Fall, guys, is excellent. As far as Oscar nominations go, France really messed up not submitting this for best international feature at the Oscars. However, I don't think that's going to hurt it necessarily. I still have it at near the bottom getting in for best picture, even though I personally would put it high up. I have it near the bottom in best picture, but I'll say best picture, best actress for Sandra Hüller. I think is happening for sure. Best original screenplay. I think that one is also going to happen because the screenplay is very powerful. And then for right now, I have Justine Triet as I was going back and forth between Wim Wenders and Justine Triet, but I think I'll go Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall as far as the directors branch. They're weird out there kind of foreign pick.
Yeah.
I'll go Justine Triet for that. So and I also think it could get in for, at least it should, for editing, because the editing is exceptional as well. So I have it maybe 5. I'm not confident on editing, but I have maybe 5 nominations for Anatomy of a Fall. I could see it getting, if not 5, maybe 4, somewhere in there. It's a very well done story, and one I would definitely recommend when y'all get the chance to see it. And yeah, and it's very interesting. This is almost the same length as The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I never felt the length of Anatomy of a Fall yet. I felt the length of that film, so it's very
I'm seeing that tomorrow probably.
Yeah, I'll be curious to hear your thoughts.
Because I've heard mixed, very mixed.
Yeah, I'm pretty mixed on it.
And then, has your viewpoints changed?
So, what was that, baby? Just the runtime of it. We watched it last night, but yeah, the Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes movie. Yeah, the runtime of it felt very, very, and also I don't like what they did with a certain characters and such. But
oh yeah, did that interview you watched change your viewpoint on that actress or no?
A bit. I
You
think
know,
that I still think that she needs to apologize necessarily. I think she does need to apologize for what she said. But overall, I think, yeah, I mean, she's a great actress and great singer too.
yeah, but I mean, though, you know, like she seemed kind of chill in that interview too. You know, like not an ego at all, like some people say.
Yeah, same. Um, but yeah, so that's Anatomy of Fall, guys. Next up, we will talk about, just because it's very, um, which by the way, my girlfriend wants to go into law, and she loved Anatomy of Fall too. By the way, it was very interesting to see how it, just to see how France is entirely different from the
Yeah,
U.S.
yeah,
when
and
it comes
plus, like
to.
a law movie though that we will be doing a commentary on. I'd love to have her on for. It's Philadelphia
Oh yeah, that's a great one too.
because it's
Philadelphia.
having its 30th anniversary next month.
Yeah. Let's see. So the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards just came out, and the reason why we do this every year is because this is important to see what will possibly get nominated for the documentary category. However, last year they snubbed one of your favorite movies, which was Goodnight Oppie. So
Yes. Did
that
you ever watch it?
oh, and actually the winners list just came out. Okay, so we actually will talk about the winners here, because the winners just came out for the best, for the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards, and I can already tell you're going to be happy with one of the picks. So we shall get this going once it can share screen. Okay. And if it glitches up, I'll just grab my phone and we'll look at it that way. Just so, um, let's see, Critics' Choice nomination winners list. All right. Yeah, so the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards just happened, and all right. And do you see it, the thing, or no?
Nope. Don't see anything. Just see you.
All right, let me grab my phone then, because it's gonna be kind of weird and
Figure out.
glitchy. All right. Okay, I am grabbing my phone here. All right. All right. Shoot, I just froze again. Shit.
What happened again? Did you get kicked?
Yeah, I froze every time I try to share a screen. It just kicks me. So I'm just going to read them from the.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read them from the phone here. So, for best document, so you're going to be extremely happy
Yeah.
with one of these. So one of your favorite movies of the year, Seemed to Sweet, which is awesome, and one of my favorite movies of the year too. So, best documentary feature, we have 20 Days of Mariupol, which I will be seeing soon. We have American Sympathy, Beyond Utopia, The Deepest Breath, Eternal Memory, Judy Blume Forever, Kokomo City, The Mission, which I saw at the Virginia Film Festival and was it was a really good documentary. Stamped from the Beginning, and your winner, which is still a Michael J. Fox movie, won best
Yes.
documentary feature, and then best director, we had Mati Al-Baderi for The Eternal Memory, Madeline Gavin for Beyond Utopia, Davis Gunningham for Still Michael J. Fox Story, Matthew Heineman for American Sympathy, Amanda McBain and Jesse Moss for The Mission, and Steve McQueen for Occupied City. And the winner was Davis Guggenheim for Still Michael J. Fox movie.
Yes.
And then for the best first documentary feature, we had Bad Press, Bobby Wine, The People's President, which I have a screener for, so I should be seeing that one soon. Kokomo City, 26.2 to Life, Orlando, My Political Biography, and then the winner, which was 20 Days in Mariupol. So I will be sorry for that. Oh, and we also had the Smoke Sauna Sisterhood and The Thief Collector, which I did not see that earlier, but those are the all those ones. Cinematography, the nominees are American Sympathy, Occupied City, Anselm, Kokomo City, and Secrets of the Elephants. And the winner was The Deepest Breath. So have to see that one on Netflix at some point. For best editing, we have American Sympathy, Beyond Utopia, still a Michael J. Fox movie, 20 Days of Mariupol, Kokomo, and The Mission. And still Michael J. Fox movie 1.
Yes.
For best score, we have American Sympathy, The Mission, The Deepest Breath, The Pigeon Tunnel, The Last Repair Shop, and Kokomo City. And the winner was American Sympathy. And then narration, we have 20 Days of Mariupol, 32 Sounds, The Disappearance of Cher Height, which I actually watched that movie. And yeah, that is an incredible narration in it. That's a very well done documentary. And then we have John Lennon, Murder Without Trial, Secrets of the Elephants, but your winner is still a Michael J. Fox movie.
Yes.
An archival documentary, we have Being Mary Tyler Moore, The Disappearance of Cher Height, It Ain't Over, JFK One Day in America.
Yeah, yes. There's a part though that will scare you in it because it's a true story. This guy's driving Lee Harvey Oswald to work, right?
Yeah.
And he puts the bag in the back of his car.
Yeah.
And then like he asks him what's in the bag, and you know what he says?
What?
Shower curtain hangers.
Oof,
and knew what was in there, right? The gun.
Oh no.
The gun that killed JFK.
Yeah.
And then me and my parents were talking about that, and we said that, like, how much guilt that guy must have had driving Lee Harvey Oswald to work. But we go, but it's not his fault at all, is it?
No, like they don't check the bags. So like, yeah, we don't.
Oh yeah, yeah. No. So are you gonna have to watch it now?
I am, because I love their last One Day in America documentary they did, where they did 9/11 One Day in America. So I'll definitely have to check out the JFK One Day in America documentary series.
Because it's not just about the Secret Service agents that were there too. It's about, it's about the people that were, there.
How many episodes is it?
3, and each one's like 45 minutes.
Oh, nice. All right, then yeah, that would be a quick binge for me to be able to see. And then we have the Lady Bird Diaries, not to be confused with the Lady Bird movie, or just Lady Bird as they call that one. And then The League, which is from Men Only Pictures. And then your best historical documentary, we have The 1619 Project, JFK One Day in America, The Lady Bird Diaries, Lakota Nation versus United States, The League, Occupied City and Stand from the Beginning, and your winner, this will make you happy, JFK One Day in
Yes.
America.
Yes, but The League sounds really good, though.
What's The League about?
It says the dynamic journey, people. I'm just reading this. It's not, the dynamic of the Negro League baseball triumphs and challenges told through previously unearthed archival footage and interviews with legendary players.
Ooh, that does sound really good. I'd be very interested in seeing that one. Is this streaming anywhere, or?
It says Hulu, I think.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll have to definitely check that one out on Hulu, because I can announce it here, but I'm a voting body member for IDA, which is International Documentary Association. I just recently applied, so now I'm gonna be voting for that. So I have a bunch of documentaries I'm catching up on.
I have an announcement too. I it's pretty close. I might be going to Sundance this next year.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. I should try to go, so then that way we can film a video in person together.
Yeah, and we could finally, show us meeting like how Austin and Jordan did. But the tickets are not cheap, though. We're saving up. We're trying to get discounts though, because you know how much it is for everything.
How much?
400?
No. Oh, 1,000? Jeez.
But we're trying to. Sunny.
Yeah. So for best biographical documentary, we have Being Tyler Moore, The Disappearance of Cher Height, Going to Mars, the Nikki Giovanni Project, which I also had a screener of for that. I really want to see that at some point. Judy Blume Forever, Pretty Baby, Brooke Shields, and then Sly, which I need to check out on Netflix. About
me too. Yeah. Plus, I've actually been watching a Tyler movie that's really good.
Which one?
Ordinary People.
Oh yeah, isn't it directed by
Robert Redford? Won Best Picture.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So good, you would love it. You know why?
Why?
There's there's no music in it at all.
Oh wow.
Because it's supposed to represent, the sadness inside the family, and the way they talk to each other represents the sadness.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to.
Yeah, they don't really talk to each other at all.
But your winner for best biographical documentary was, of course, still a Michael J. Fox movie. And then for best music documentary, you had American Sympathy, Carlos, Ladies First, Story of Women in Hip Hop, Little Richard, I Am Everything, Love to Love You, Donna Summer. And then they actually nominated, which I don't understand this. All right, we need to discuss this. I don't understand this because this is a concert. This is not a documentary, people. They nominated Taylor Swift The Eras Tour for best music documentary.
That ain't no documentary.
It's a filmed concert.
That's like nominating The Last Waltz for best documentary.
Yeah. So I don't understand that. I don't think that's something that will happen at the Oscars because they're much more picky about what are considered documentaries.
They might just it'll get on my something though. I think honestly, I do. Do you?
Yeah, I can see it, but that's weird because I don't have it on my movies list. I watched it. I don't have it even ranked on my list because I don't consider it a movie. So
did you ever see it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
How was it?
It was all right. I mean,
I was supposed to go see it.
I'm not a big fan of Taylor Swift, but I will say she can put on a show. So I will say it was very well done stage performance. But
I was supposed to go, but then I got COVID.
Yeah. And then the other one's called "What the Hell Happened to Blood, Sweat, and Tears," which I just like the name of. So I'll have to.
Which I hope Taylor Swift doesn't win. Do you?
Well, the winner. Yeah, I forgot to announce the winner was actually a Netflix one called American Sympathy. So the Taylor Swift one did not win. At least the Critics' Choice one thought it maybe it was like, yeah, American Sympathy seems more like a music documentary than that one. So then your best political documentary, the nominees were Silver Dollar Road, The Code of Nation versus the United States, Everybody, Deadlocked, How America Shaped Supreme Court, 20 Days of Mariupol, Beyond Utopia, and Bobby Wine, The People's President. And the winner was 20 Days of Mariupol. So Noah, our friend Noah Torrance, he saw that movie, loved 20 Days of Mariupol, but said it was like depressing. He said it was like a gut punch. So I'm very interested in seeing that. And then science/nature documentary. We have 32.
Oh yeah, it sounds depressing as hell.
Oh yeah, it is. It's the subject matter definitely is depressing. And if you're curious in seeing another great Ukraine documentary, In the Rear View is another one that I watched recently, and that was really good. But science/nature documentary, we have 32 sounds, Between Earth and the Sky, Life on Our Planet, Path of the Panther, Poisoned, The Dirty Truth About Your Food, Wild Beauty, Mustang, Spirit of the West, and then your winner is Secret of Elephants. Sports documentary, we have Black Ice, BS High, It Ain't Over, The League, Reggie, Stephen Curry Unrated, and Welcome to Wrexham, which is fun because I've never seen that show.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was, I only saw the first season. I need to see season 2, but I really enjoyed Welcome to Wrexham. And then the winner, though, is The Deepest Breath, which I need to see at some point.
Black Ice, though, sounds like it'd be a great double feature with that one hockey documentary too. I forget what it was called though, but
Which one's Black Ice about?
It's about the black hockey team.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. I thought it was really just about Black Ice itself, but that's cool. That's much more interesting. True crime documentaries. We have one called Burden of Proof, The Jewel Thief, John Lennon Murder Without a Trial, which is actually on Apple TV Plus. That's interesting. I'll have to see that one. And then Murdaugh Murders, A Southern Scandal, Telemarketers, Thief's Collector, and Victim/Suspect. And we actually have a tie in this category. So there was 2 winners. So we had John Lennon, Murder Without a Trial, and Telemarketers both won for, which is Telemarketers is HBO, and John Lennon, Murder Without a Trial is Apple TV Plus, and they both won the true crime documentary category.
I wanted to see that Telemarketers one too, though.
Which I assume that one's about telemarketers.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, the unexpected 20-year journey of 2 unlikely office buddies who stumble upon the truth behind the work they've been doing at a seedy call center, persuading people to give money to charities and that to expose the American telemarketing industry.
Nice. But yeah, that is, and then best short documentary. I haven't really seen any of these, but we have the ABCs of Book Banning, Barber of Little Rock, Between the Earth and the Sky, Keys to the City, The Last Repair Shop, and Last Song from Kabul, and The Last Repair Shop won. So I haven't seen any of those, but I'll get around to those at some point. 1619 Project won for Best Limited Documentary Series, and then the 30 for 30 won Best Ongoing Documentary Series. So yeah, guys, those are all the winners for the 2023 Critics' Choice Documentary Awards. And the reason why it was important to read, maybe not all of the categories, but it was just fun we want to do there. But the reason why it was very important to do the Best Documentary category and read is I feel now it's almost certainty that still a Michael J. Fox movie is getting nominated for Best Documentary at the Academy Awards.
We don't know that yet. Do you know why?
Because they always seem to snub the front runner.
Yeah.
And so we'll have to see which one gets snubbed between 20 Days in Mariupol or still Michael J. Fox movie, because I feel like the winner is between those two. Out of those two, which ones do you feel are the most likely to get snubbed?
Still, I think will.
Yeah.
Probably, and then Mariupol, and then third is JFK because it's been winning, But I don't know if it'll qualify. It should, but
yeah, it's technically a limited series, so I don't know if it would technically qualify, but I could see 20 Days of Mariupol, and still I could definitely see getting snubbed. But
the crazy thing is too, though, is they show
also
things in JFK though. They're like our age when all this was happening in JFK.
Really? Wow.
Because it was 11/22/63 when he was shot. That was 60 years ago.
Yeah. That's a good point. So yeah, the documentary category is always interesting. So let's see what happens there. But that'll be guys. That'll pretty much close out tonight's awards roundtable. Our next episode will be sort of like a Gotham Awards after show. We'll be doing, which is we'll be talking about all the winners at the Gotham Awards on Monday. This was us giving our final predictions, and such. Which, I guess, let me look up real quick, just because we did talk about the nominations, but I do want to get your thoughts on what you feel will win in each category. So for best feature, what do you feel would win in that category?
Past Lives.
Yeah, I'm rooting. I think I'm rooting for Past Lives. I think that one's going to win too. But for outstanding lead performance, which one do you think has the best chance there?
Let me look up again. Let me look. Okay, let's see. Okay, best feature. Okay, I think that it'll I could see it going either to Kaylee Sweeney or Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, I think I could see it going to those two, or maybe Greta Lee for Past Lives. But I have Kaylee Sweeney winning right now because I think she's going to win Gotham. I think she's going to win a bunch of critics ones, and then could possibly get her a nomination at the Oscars. But that's what I'll have. And then for outstanding supporting performance, which one do you think?
I could see Sandra Hüller winning, honestly.
Yeah, I could honestly see. I think that the push there could make Sandra Hüller win.
I want to see her other movie too.
The one I think also could win is Divine Joy Randolph for the Holdovers.
Yeah,
I could see her winning that. I want Charles Melton to win for me December. That's the one I want to win outstanding supporting performance. But yeah, I think it's between Sandra Hüller and Divine Joy Randolph, which Divine Joy Randolph would also be absolutely deserving.
She has a scene though inside the party.
Oh yeah, that scene, that's her Oscar clip right there. It's beautiful. For best screenplay, which one do you think will win there?
Past Lives.
No, Past Lives was snubbed in that category. Remember?
Oh, let's see then. Okay, probably Anatomy of a Fall from what you said. No, actually, All the Strangers because it has the most nominations.
Yeah, I think that one is probably going to win. I forgot this one was on. The one I want to win is May December. That's my favorite screenplay of this year.
I don't know how though. It has such a small budget though too. You know which one? All the Strangers. I'm surprised it has such a small budget.
What's the budget?
I'll look, but it's small though.
If it's super small, that means I'll likely get a screener for it when the Independent Spirit Award nominations come out.
The budget isn't online though, but let's see. It's not online, but it must be pretty damn small though.
It's Searchlight Pictures. They usually are small. I mean, Poor Things that's a rare occasion where they're making almost a blockbuster budget out of that. But
And Barbie though too, because the cast, it would feel like it'd be a big budget though.
yeah.
Paul Mescal.
Oh yeah, Paul Mescal. And then Andrew Scott is underrated though, dude. Like he doesn't get enough love in these
I haven't
shows.
seen him really anything.
He's in Fleabag. He was in an episode of Black Mirror. He was in Sherlock. He played an amazing Moriarty in Sherlock.
And they said that he's in you know else they said he's in? They said he's in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, he's also in Saving Private Ryan.
Where was I don't remember him in it.
I think
it's on the beach.
I think it's a very short part, if I remember correctly. I just don't remember.
Oh, yeah, but okay. Also, Jamie Bell's in it.
Yeah, and I heard Jamie Bell's incredible.
And Claire Foy.
Yeah, she's also, I heard, incredible in it. So I'm hoping to see it soon. The Independent Spirit Award nominations come out on December 5th, so I'll see if I get anything for that movie.
It's too bad that one of Paul Mescal's movies this year is supposed to be one of the worst movies of the year too.
Which one?
Foe.
Oh yeah, I was disappointed to hear the reviews for that. So,
and I heard the twist.
Oh, you did? Oh no.
Oh,
yikes! All right, I'll still see it because it's Paul Mescal and Saoirse Ronan, but I'm not that excited for it anymore. May December is the one I hope wins that category. And then for Best International Feature, which I do want to talk about real quick. I saw Totem at the Virginia Film Festival. It's not going to win, but that movie is beautiful. I really hope enough people see Totem, and I hope this can push it to a Best International Feature nomination at the Oscars. I would love that. It's a very beautiful movie from Mexico, so definitely see it if y'all can. But which one do you think will win Best International Feature?
I think Poor Things is going to start its trend.
For me, I'm going to say The Zone of Interest, just because I feel like that one's, since Poor Things really only got a Best International Feature nomination at the Gothams, I think it's between The Zone of Interest, Anatomy of Fall, or All of Us Strangers, and I'm leaning more The Zone of Interest.
Do you think though it could win though too?
Best Picture at the Oscars, or
yeah?
No, I think it's too experimental for them, if that makes sense.
Wait, you think Poor Things is too?
Oh, Poor Things. Oh no, Poor Things. I have Poor Things at number 2 right now because I just think Oppenheimer's too big. Like I think that movie, it's re-releasing again. It's still in the conversation.
And it's coming out on Tuesday.
About it. Yeah, so I think Oppenheimer is a clear victor this year for the Oscars. So, but we shall see.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, in our next one, because
oh yeah, for sure. And then for best documentary feature, I haven't seen any of these, but I've liked what I've seen of Apollonia so far. So I guess that one is the one I will be rooting for. But I think 20 Days of Mariupol won. And then for the breakthrough director, I think Celine Song for Past Lives. Is that
yeah. But okay, then plus one of them though is a long movie too, for a documentary though.
Which one?
Our Body.
How long is that?
2 hours and 48 minutes, it says.
Oh geez. Yeah, that was long.
Wow. 16 reviews and it has 100% though.
Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, I think 20 Days in Mariupol has 100% too. Last I checked. I'm really excited to see that, and I'll at least see 3 documentaries for the Gotham Awards.
I don't know how one of them though qualifies for best documentary either though. Do you know why?
Why?
It's called 4 Daughters.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for that one. That one looked. Huh? Yeah, we are, but we're almost done. We're about to wrap it up. Okay. But yeah, that one I had to pick, unfortunately, between that and Fallen Leaves, but Four Daughters is sold out, so I didn't get to see Four Daughters.
Yeah, but you know why too? Though I don't think it really should qualify for documentary.
What?
It says the film mixes documentary and fiction.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to see then, because that is kind of strange. But yeah, once I see 20 Days of Mariupol against Tide and Apollonia, I'll let you know how they're like. 20 Days of Mariupol will actually be on YouTube, I believe, because it's part of their Frontline PBS Frontline thing. So, if it is, I'll send it to you. But
yeah,
but it's definitely a great year, guys, for these Oscar type movies, and there will be a lot more awards coverage for us to talk about. So make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe, share this with all your friends, everything like that, so we can get the word out there and get people watching this, because this is the best place for all things awards talk. So watch us as we will, as we see more stuff, we track down more awards coverage, guys, more awards films. I will be this will be an exciting time. It's looking
we have a lot of videos coming out this week. This is video 1 of 3, I think.
Oh yeah, busy week, but it'll be fun. So yeah, we will see you all, guys, in the next video. And until next time, stay classy, my friends, and keep on watching those movies.